That's right, Eric. Well, in about an hour, we're waiting to get some numbers, some updated numbers on the Camp Fire. But yes, as you mentioned, I spoke to Paradise Mayor Jody Jones earlier today, and she told us that some staggering numbers. She estimates that only 10% of the homes in the entire town of Paradise are still standing tonight after the Camp Fire just absolutely devastated that town. She also says about half of the buildings, the businesses in town, are destroyed as well. Just an absolutely staggering number and a huge amount of destruction. And you really feel that when you talk to people here in Chico. A lot of the evacuees are here. Each one has their own story. And of course, as you mentioned, that includes the mayor of Paradise, Jody Jones. You know, she describes the town of Paradise before the fire as a beautiful place, a friendly place where a lot of people made their homes. She says there were beautiful trees in Paradise, but now the images we are seeing, they are grim, and it is an absolute devastation there. So take a listen to some of our conversation with the mayor. Did you lose your home?
Yes, and so did my sister, and my husband lost his office building.
What is it like? I can't imagine how hard it is for you to be a leader and to also have your own personal issues of loss. So how are you dealing with that?
This might sound kind of strange, but it's almost like a special club. I can't imagine leading this town if I wasn't going through it with them. So, like I said, we're just all in this together.
People from outside of town hear these numbers that are historic as far as destruction and lives lost. But for you, sort of the leader of the town, just can you put that in perspective of just the scope of loss that you're dealing with right now?
It's pretty devastating. It's huge. I would say 90% of our homes are gone. The entire town council lost their homes, half of our police department, most of our town administrative staff, just about every friend I know.
So it's rare for somebody to have a place to go home to.
Yes, it is rare. The business district fared a little bit better. About 50% is probably gone. We have some key things that are still there that are going to help us rebuild. We still have our high school, we still have the hospital, the hardware store, 2 grocery stores, the town hall, the police department, 2 fire stations. Starbucks is still there.
And what are you hearing as far as the attitudes of people, including yourself, who are dealing with such a massive amount of loss and trying to process that right now?
Mostly what I'm hearing is we're in this together, we're going to make it, we're going to rebuild.
She said we are going to rebuild. That is what a lot of people are thinking. Obviously hard to think about with so much destruction and a long road to recovery ahead. The mayor says she estimates for people who have a home, the 10%, it could take a couple months till they're able to go home, according to the mayor. But for those who lost everything, it's going to take a while just to clean up all of the ash and to clear the debris away, and then of course to rebuild. And as far as what's happening in Paradise today, the mayor tells us that crews are going through, starting to try to clear out some of the ash because mostly the fire is pretty much gone from that area. So that's, I guess, a bit of good news. And she also said that the Butte County Sheriff's deputies and other agencies have been going through searching for the some 200 people that are still missing, obviously hoping not to see that death toll rise. Again, we're going to see the numbers updated here at the fairgrounds a little later, but I just want to leave you guys on a little bit of a positive note. The mayor said she is optimistic about rebuilding. She said the beautiful trees in the town, looks like they did not die, and as you heard her mention, some of the key buildings, city buildings and hospitals are still standing as well. For now, we're live in Chico. Allie Wolf, Fox 40 News.
That frame of mind so important, Allie.